Talk about Cocoon.
Cocoon.
Hey, Ro.
What you call me?
Hey, Ro.
Oh no.
You heard me, you
Don't
cocoon.
forget about Kanye.
Oh,
He put out a new song recently, too. Not Kanye.
Bro, I
Not
like how
Kanye, the nigga who said.
okay, okay, good. So I was about to
Daddy?
say last I heard from Kanye, he tried to remix the like that uh song to put himself on it.
Mm.
Tried to also diss Drake, and literally nobody cared.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
That's what
nope.
because nobody cared, dog.
Oh, and this name of the song is I Ain't Fucking Jolene.
Wait, whose song is this?
The same dude that put Thank God I Ain't White.
Oh
Oh
gosh,
wow.
I didn't know that he had new songs out.
I think this one just came out this week or some shit.
Cam sounds so uninterested.
He's the one that put us on to
Oh
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Really?
I found him. Yeah, because I was searching for. I don't remember what now. I was searching for something, and that song came up instead, and I was like, hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute. What is this?
And then I realized, man's is gold.
Yes.
Then I realized he was gold.
Really throwing a microphone at this bitch.
Right now, I am playing Power Wash Simulator through the cloud.
The Power Wash Simulator. Oh man, did anybody watch any of the Ubisoft stuff this week?
No,
I just looked at the recaps for everything.
I fucking forgot it was happening, dog.
Yeah, I
Bro,
didn't even.
the biggest thing from this is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown's getting some DLC and it looks awesome.
Yes, sir.
And
I
then
need
the
to
Sands
play
of
that.
Time got
Still happening.
2026.
2026, and they showed off less than they showed off before, which I don't know how the fuck that's possible.
Don't
Because they
worry.
gotta rework hella shit.
Tell
They
me how
had to
that
start
works.
over.
We went backwards, bro.
Last time they're
You're
like,
what's good, brother? It's good,
we were
Juan.
like,
Yeah.
hey, this game is ugly,
This game is
and
gross. It's
this,
not working.
and they looked at it and they're like, we agree. Let's not release this.
Wasn't that game supposed to come out last year?
Probably.
Well, yeah, I would say probably.
And then it got delayed, and then it's like, yeah, 2 years from now.
I'm gonna keep hitting this bitch with this microphone.
This is the perfect game to play while like still talking, holding the conversation. I don't have to really think about much.
Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, there ain't no dialogue. It's oddly satisfying.
That's one of the main reasons why I want to play it.
Know what it is about cleaning dirt.
It's the same satisfaction of like if you're randomly scrolling through Facebook and you come across those like rug cleaning videos randomly.
Oh, yup.
Just look at how dirty it is until just so much going into it and you're like, oh, it's a Thomas the Tank Engine in the rug.
Sorry.
He
The
ain't
throw
dirty
mechanic
no
is
more.
new in this game. They didn't have the throw mechanic for objects last year, so it is hilarious to just pick up shit and just beam people with it. Like, I won a match. Lionel was here. Dude was in the corner, and I didn't really feel like fighting him. So I just picked up a garbage can and I kept throwing it at his head every time he stood up. It made that sound every time he hit him. It's like, "Pah." Every single time he stood up. "Pah." And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pin him. Now I'm just throwing microphones at this poor girl.
Oh, bro, you can crouch and you can even go prone. I
I'm cleaning, baby.
am cleaning.
Oh
Can I go under this bitch? No.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Cocoon's great. Yeah, that's a really good game, Cameron.
Yeah, it is. I can't, I lost track of the amount of times that I shouted, "It's so smart!
Because it's
It's
after you just
so
stare at
smart!"
something, you're staring at the orb like, what do I do?
Wait till you get to some of those end puzzles, dog, where you're having to like use all 4 orbs or however many there are by the end. I think it's 4.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. You're like, okay, where do I put this one? Where do I carry this one to get into this world to then place another one in this world? It's nuts.
What it kept on being is that I'm just like, I don't, I only have this orb. What am I supposed to do? And I forget what it was on one of the second orb puzzles where I'm just like, I don't get it. And then I just stared at the screen for a little bit and I was like, I get it.
Yeah, whatever you do, no matter how much temptation there is, don't look up
What do you mean?
do. Like, don't look up what to do.
Nope, never. Yeah, nah. That's the same thing for Animal Well. Like, bro, there was times when I was like, what? I'm getting frustrated. I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do, and I'm like, no. Just stuck with it. Started messing around with other stuff and started figuring out things that I didn't know I could do with certain items, and I was like, oh. It's the same thing like when I was playing Blasphemous 2, when it's like certain weapons had different uses that I didn't realize until like I didn't know what to do, and so I just started trying shit, and then when it worked, I was like, oh.
I get it now.
I could see the universe.
Yeah, and it's that moment that's so satisfying. It's like when you've like stared at something for so long. I don't know. It's like almost cathartic, honestly. Like after you've like solved something like that, after racking your brain, there's like some endorphins or some shit released. Feels good.
It feels good.
Honestly, playing that made me want to play more puzzle games like that. Actually.
Have you ever messed with The Witness?
I haven't.
I think The Witness is a little bit different because it's like specifically like it's just puzzles trying to figure shit out. It's like what was that other one of the first PlayStation Plus games that came out when the PS5 dropped? Maquette.
Oh,
like The Witness is like that in a sense.
I also want to play Talos Principle.
I've always been interested too, because that same thing as like The Witness. It's one of those type of puzzle games, from what I know.
And there's 2 of them out now, right?
About to be a third.
About to be a third?
Yeah, I think that just got announced.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
that second one just came out though, right? Like not too long ago. It was this year, I think, or end of last year. It was recent. I feel like it was recently.
Oh no, yeah, okay, you're right. That one came out. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm thinking of physical copies that are to drop. So yeah, it came out in November.
Nice. But yeah, I that one intrigues me as well because it seems like it has some like philosophical shit going on as well, and we like that.
We like that. We like thinking.
Speaking of philosophical shit, have you played any more of 1000X Resist?
No. Chase said that he just beat it last night though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What did he say? Let me see. He tagged me. Where did he tag?
I've been cleaning this damn van this whole time.
What's good, y'all? How's everybody's Sunday going? What's good? What's good? How we ribbing, everybody?
Your turn.
Let's see. He said, great, albeit confusing narrative, but worth it. There's some Ava influence in here, too. Like, as he was giving me updates on it, he is just like, yeah, this game's wild. He's like, it's gotten mad dark. There's a lot of death and murder happening.
Jesus.
I think he's like, I just pulled out somebody's eyes or something like that. I'm like, what?
Oh?
I was like, what?
I'm so
Playing the
mad
last
I
episode. Bro, I need to finish that, too.
What?
Juwan said playing this last episode of Summertime Rendering. I mean, Life is Strange.
Oh, I seen that he's been back on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first one that he's playing?
Yeah. Now that double exposure got announced and all that, and Max is coming back.
I don't know if I have the first one. I need to check. I know I have the second one. They did that Switch port not too long ago, but I heard the Switch port is not that good.
Oh yeah. Like that. Monster Hunter.
You know what I wish is that Xbox would say a little bit sooner what's leaving Game Pass instead of like a couple weeks before, like, hey, what's leaving next month? Or
Right,
what's
it's like they
leaving
announce what's coming, what news coming, and then they're just like, and it's gone.
right. 'Cause I would have fucking started Bramble a lot sooner. I also wanted to play High on Life, but that's gone now.
Damn, that's gone already too?
Yeah, it went at the same time as Bramble yesterday.
God damn.
I had to choose which one I was gonna play. Well, this van looking pretty clean. I'm kind of proud.
Huh?
I said this van looking kind of clean. I'm pretty proud of the job I've done here.
This man's out here just having a time cleaning stuff.
Oh, I can even jump on the car, bro. Can't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
Yeah, we doing
Is that song from a musical, by the way? Does
Which-
anybody know?
What song?
Don't stop me now.
No.
It's not?
It's just a Queen
That's a
song.
Queen song.
Oh. It feels like, oh, I mean, it
It's
makes
probably
sense.
been used in a musical, but it's not specifically for a musical.
Listening while braiding her hair. Yeah, what's good, Zai? Hi,
Like
friend.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It
I guess
feels
that was
very
just theatrical.
theatrical, musical like, but it was just a jam these motherfuckers made.
That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit.
I'm calling at the speed of light. I'm gonna make a super sonic.
The first time I ever heard that song, and actually paid attention to it, it was the early YouTube days, right? And someone had made a Final Fantasy 11 video cut with Taru like dancing and moving around and interacting to that song. So at the part where it said, "I'm traveling at the speed of light," it showed a wide shot of a Taru with a leveled up thief ability running hella fast across the screen.
Stupid.
That made me laugh so hard that I fell in love with that video, and that shit was like one of my earliest YouTube gold pieces, right? I wish I can find my early YouTube videos.
Not the
There's
past.
another one. It was like a stop motion one with Transformers toys. And the voiceover, I just remember it went, "Transformers Live. Transform Optimus Prime." And like would transform, but he made the transform sound with his mouth. He's like, "Beep, beep, 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 beep."
Oh God. It's like we're authentic around here. What is this? Oh, Ubisoft. Okay, I thought this is something completely different. I'm looking up news for the Ubisoft Forward. I was like, what's Ubisoft Connect? It's like, oh yeah, come over here and pay something. No, thank you. It's crazy how everything Ubisoft announced Like I don't even. No, we'll talk about it a little just so I could slander it then. But it's like DLC update DLC. One new game and gameplay. Yeah. Was there no Just Dance? No Just Dance. It's Gasp and High Valyrian. Cam is cleaning right now. He's power washing currently. He's in a zen state.
The car is now clean. It says job complete. Fuck yeah. Oh, and it gives you a replay, bro, of the cleaning job? Come on. Come on.
Imagine if you were actually out there working, like just doing hard labor or something, and then let's say you're working for a client, customer or something, you finish cleaning his car, and he comes out and says, "Here, I edited together this nice video of you working hard." I'd be like, "Oh, sure, thanks."
Did I look cool while doing it? You looked proud.
What do you do this like all the time with you freak? Is that why you hired me?
You freak.
To watch me clean? I want more money.
I hear you, freaky frog. Oh, and also, just real quick, shouts out to Galvanic, that unfortunately just recently announced their studio closure, and they're the ones that did Wizard with a Gun. So that's fucking
I know,
sucks.
I saw that.
Like, that sucks. Especially hearing anybody that works with Devolver. That's no.
Was that a retail release?
Yeah.
Nice. I just did the Target buy one get 150% off or something, and ended up getting Sonic Origins Plus and Persona 5 for Switch,
Nice.
and it was like a little bit less than $40
Nice.
for both of them. Yeah, pretty good.
Good shizen. Trying to think. Like, there's a lot of little shit that came out last week. It's more just this ports and re-releases. Like, Monster Hunter Stories and Stories 2 came out on PlayStation, and Stories is on Switch and everything. Kingdom Hearts is out on Steam now. I did cop 1.5, 2.5. Did do that.
Nice.
Um,
There's some sales going on, right? For
till the
Kingdom Hearts.
27th, the Intergram bundle is $68.99, as compared to $100.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good sale,
Yeah, I
actually.
think it's a 30% off for the initial.
Okay. I think I saw that on maybe GMG. It's even less.
Yeah, it is if you have like their subscription, then it's that extra percentage off. But besides that,
right.
just natively on Steam, the sale's going on too.
Okay.
So
bad.
yeah, 1.5, 2.5 is typically 50, but it's 35 right now. So I was like, okay.
So is it the are they doing the same thing where it's not like for the smaller games, it's just like movies, or are they letting you play?
They
through the whole
didn't.
thing?
I knew they weren't going to change that. Yeah, they
okay.
weren't. Because the only one that they would really need to do that for would be 358 over 2 days, fuck coded, and the other one was from the mobile game. So
Okay.
you don't need to play coded.
Okay.
But
I went from cleaning the van to now cleaning the backyard. How did you let your yard get like this? Fear not, for I am here.
fear not, that's like the guy who goes around just most people's lawns. He'd be like, I saw your lawn was all the way up to here, so I could do this for you. And they're like, oh no, I'll do it for free. And they're like, oh well.
Why are you going around doing this for free? No, this video is how I make my money, and I got my own company, so I make extra money doing this. This is what I do. Like, I like that guy.
Right? Did
I
you
just
know
like
that you
going
had a
around and
sidewalk?
No, all the neighbors around there said ain't never been no sidewalk right there. Wow, I'll be damned. There's a sidewalk.
There's a whole street right there. Look at that.
You seen the one where the The one lady walked over while he was doing a line, like, they always get free stuff. Why don't nobody ever come over and do my lawn? I'm like, you salty bitch.
Absolutely.
Oh, too rich.
All right, finish up your cleaning duty, Carrie, and we gonna get this on started. Get
Yeah.
it on going.
Wait, what cleaning duty?
He's playing
He's
Power Wash
playing-
Simulator, Justin.
Oh, no way.
Pizza.
Bruh.
Don't act
Justin,
surprised.
Justin don't pay attention, dog.
He be doing this.
What are
I
you
wasn't
doing,
saying-
Justin?
I wasn't paying attention, so I was playing Tekken.
There it is.
I'm trying to get Fang up to speed by Tuesday, because if I want to take it up against Spider, I need more than what I have.
Oh, he's gonna beat you down.
I know.
Oh, the ranking percentages are funny right now. They put out a chart of like the highest percentage where everybody else is ranked at, and it's like the top 2 is Garyu and Mighty Ruler.
That makes sense.
It's just like you see the bar is hella high for these 2, and then everything else is like, whoa.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Red hell.
Spider's in that top 2%, bitch.
Yeah, fucking Mighty Ruler is a fucking asshole.
I
Take
can
it
see
out of
Mighty Ruler being the gate, and I can see a lot of people being like me and getting to Garyu and just being like, I don't want to do this anymore.
That's fair.
I don't feel like fighting for my life every night.
Bro, every time. And the thing is, you think we'd learn. I think we enjoy the punishment.
You niggas don't learn nothing.
Let's see, rank distribution. Let me see. Where's window caption? Bow. Let's look at these. Yeah, look at that. 9.76% of players at Garyu, 8.35 Mighty Ruler, and then the next one is 8.38 at Fujin.
Yeah, because after Mighty Ruler, there's Fujin. So it's Mighty Ruler, Battle Ruler, then Fujin.
Mighty Ruler, Flame Ruler, Battle Ruler.
Oh, Mighty Ruler's Mighty Ruler's the first one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, Mighty Ruler, Battle Ruler. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm at Battle Ruler Fujin. I keep going back between those 2.
Those other ones, man. People are slightly breaking in Fujin, but yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
So when you coming back, Cam?
Stop it.
You never know. I may pop in on Tuesday.
That was an anomaly, and you know it.
Right. He's like, there you go.
He might.
Every now and then, if I happen to find myself home from work.
That's true. Your boy busy. Freaking
That
Cam
one-
is busy.
That one day, I was home, and so I was like, okay, look at that. I'm here, just in time.
Rose, I want my turn with Cam. I said what I said. Running
Too
a Cam
late.
on train is crazy though. From Joe, he said,
Bro.
"I'm in."
Too late. The train is done. You missed your opportunity.
The train is done. Jesus Christ.
It's reached the end stop.
Chugga
Look, I'm
chugga
a-
choo choo. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Did
Yeah,
you see?
nah.
Did you see? Please tell me you saw the clip of that I posted.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Stupid.
It's the timing, bro.
Check it.
And your boy on.
Nah, nigga. You on some bullshit is what you on. Niggas is gross.
There we go. Is it better? It's better. Wait, why is my shit? I don't like that. Diggity.
How do people let
Why?
their yard get so dirty?
Why do you look like this? Why? I don't like it. Diggity. Why? Why are you like this? Checkity check. 1 2 1 2. There we go. Much better. Okay, okay. Nice shit.
This game,
So I
this game
swapped
was
up.
made by Square Enix.
Yeah. Checkity check. 1 2 1 2. There's Final Fantasy DLC in it. You can clean the Scorpion tank from a remake. What other DLC have they done? They've done a couple packs.
Was I tripping, or can you clean the Halo Warthog?
Yes. It's that, and I think they just announced an Alice in Wonderland DLC as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Checkity check. 1 2 1 2. There we go. Much better. Okay.
It's wild. It's wild what they're doing over there. Crazy shit.
Turn to us, Justin. Do not let the ether take you.
No.
It will not. I am here, brother.
Alright.
Do not
Everybody
succumb.
tend to their sound checks. I shall be right back, and we should begin.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to get coffee?
Are you going to get coffee?
Oh, you know it is.
Mic check, doing a mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
The child himself is a coffee bean.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
No.
Muy bien, ¿y tú? Más o menos.
Hello, mic check, mic check. Let's see. Microphone doing microphone things. Let me get more coffee as well.
I had coffee this morning too. I used my Nespresso machine.
Your what?
Nespresso?
Nespresso?
Mm-hmm.
What's a Nespresso?
It's like a fancy Keurig.
Oh, so fancy. Did you get that on Facebook Marketplace too?
It steams milk and stuff. No, actually, I got it as a gift. I never would have thought of buying this for myself.
Oh.
I got it from one of my clients. It's like $600, dude.
Jesus Christ.
And I only know that because I haven't used it for a while and I forgot how to do it. So I tried to look up instructions this morning and it brought up like on Amazon to buy one. And yeah, that shit was like $500-600. I was like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Also, our phones do be listening to us. I just want everyone to know that.
Why?
Because we'll say something, like I won't even put it in my phone. I'll say something, and as soon as I open my phone,
You see it?
yeah, I'll see it. Absolutely fucking see it.
Check. Yeah, they for sure are listening.
Yeah, they're.
Are you
they're
listening?
for
Are you
sure-
listening? Check, 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 check.
For
Hello.
sure listening. Crazy.
Hello, 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 hello.
Sir.
So to
You
make sure,
okay?
I just had to make sure it was working. That wasn't a real
Is,
call.
is your throat okay?
It's well lubricated.
Yeah, sir. That don't.
You walked into that one.
No, you walked into that.
No, I did
Why would you
not.
say that?
Because you made a comment about me coughing.
Yes, but I wasn't expecting that, sir. That you shouldn't. Okay. Hey.
Next time, let me cough in peace. What the hell was that? Oh, it's you. Is that ice that I just heard?
Ice?
No? Okay, never mind.
Oh, I think that was my chair.
Oh. By the way, I can't believe you gave up on your braid stream again.
Hey man, you know what?
Next time you tell me that you're gonna get it, I'm just gonna be like, nope, go get a haircut now.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I have nothing. I have no I have no retort against that. I can't say anything because I did. Well, this is what, like the fourth time I've tried to go for
Something like that.
braids.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't feel like you've got like any longer each time.
You know what? That's probably, yeah. You're probably fair on that one too. Yeah.
Nani?
Oh, my braid journey.
Pure what?
My braid journey. My journey to braids. I've gone on it a few times, and each time have been like, and just been like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Because honestly, bro, there's like a certain point in time where my hair goes from like, I like this style to, this thing is unmanageable. And then I gotta go to work, and then like, doesn't help that there's a huge spot on the back of my head, So yeah, your boy gets a bit self-conscious,
It's good, bruh. You beautiful.
Just cut it. Oh, thanks, man. I'm just beautiful with a sunspot.
It's the perfect yarmulke spot. We've discussed this.
We have discussed this, but I do not practice there, and so it makes it unfortunate.
I'm about to convert you to Judaism real quick.
Nah, Buddhism.
You just need to get one of those little bowler hats. You know, those little tiny.
Oh, the little cup. I
Yeah,
hate
the
that.
little-
I hate.
Just show us. Yeah, see?
Yeah, she,
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Monopoly guy hat.
I hate that.
Yeah, see? Yeah, they call me Big Green, see?
They call me Big Green. See?
It's giving major like that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. Eustace's foot fungus, the monster.
Oh no.
Yeah,
just letting you know.
we gonna knock over this bank. She just kicks the bank over. How are we gonna get the money? And still blames Courage.
Just letting you know, my next D&D character is gonna be a goblin named Big Green.
Oh, wow.
Fuck yeah.
The only good goblins are dead goblins of mess.
Hey! In D&D, some goblins are cool.
Specifically in Reincarnated as a Slime, which is now on season 3, by the way. If you haven't started, season 3 is out.
Yay.
I have not.
I
Yay.
just watched like the recap for like the past season where like you beat Clayman and all that stuff. So I was like, before I start this new season, let me.
Oh, you mean before he went?
No, this is after.
He went full pro tag.
Is when like they were trying to discuss if he was going to be if to let him in as a demon lord or not.
As a demon lord.
And Clayman was only bitch ass who's like, no.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. When fucking Remy went full pro tag and just fucking beat the fucking dog shit.
That's what
Actually,
Remy-
no, it wasn't
that's-
even him.
It
was
wasn't
his
him.
people.
Yeah.
That's how bad you are. That's how much you suck as a villain. The lackeys whipped your ass.
Mm-hmm. See, the only reason why anything even happened was because they played dirty and they're like, yeah, let's nerf these niggas like 3 times before we do something.
Bro.
And then
Hey,
when they spun the block,
oh,
no
man.
nerfs?
Man, bro, let me tell you.
No.
Fucking what was the what was the move called?
Megiddo.
You're talking about where he scooped
Megiddo, yeah, Megiddo. Yep, Darren knows exactly what I'm talking about. Megiddo, bro. Understand the transition from this happy little slime ball to bro. I wanted him to go berserk so bad. Like when he was standing there over Shion's body, and that initial like where they were like, oh shit, he's pissed.
If you
Like,
guys don't already do so,
oh,
please
man.
watch That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Oh.
It's a stupid ass title, but it's the best thing ever.
It's fucking amazing.
It's so good.
Like it. The thing is, it's so happy for like so long, and then for not even not even for that long, honestly. Like in the grand scheme of things, like not even for that long, it gets dark real quick, and like you
It's
just
like bad
see-
things happen, but Rimuru works it out, and then depression, and then you're like, nah.
bro.
Good shit.
Oh man, such a good anime.
But all right.
I didn't even know season 3 was up.
Yeah,
Me
yeah. I
neither.
had saw something about it. I was like, oh, there's like 3-4 episodes already now. Sweet.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
Yep. Time to go ahead and clock that.
I get to see my favorite. So what's the dragon nigga's name again?
Oh.
Velador.
Velador.
Oh, Veldor. Oh man.
Veldora.
Fucking love him.
Fucking
Oh
weeb.
man, bro. He did the fucking Kamehameha. I was like, what is
He
this?
hit the Tatsumaki first, and then he
Yeah.
went.
He said, "Sure, you." Okay.
I love him so much.
He was like, "Oh, calm." I was like, "Bruh."
It's
Between him and Diablo.
Dragon.
Oh, bro, Diablo's my dude. Like, I can't wait to see him go ham.
I like Dragon Girl too. What's her name again?
Oh,
I'm forgetting everyone's names. Milim?
Milim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Milim.
yeah,
Yeah, Milim.
Yeah, I love her.
She's so precious.
I am not watching Slime, but out of all the anime I'm watching right now, I want to say what's the one that I am probably least happy with at the moment is My Hero.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that, bro. I knew you were gonna say My Hero. I knew it. I don't even know which arc it's on right now in the anime. Wait, Liberty. It was the shit with her happened, right?
That shit happened.
Yeah, that I forget what happens afterwards. That's like
they're
that's like
dealing
peak
with
war arc shit.
The traitor fallout, discovering who the traitor was, and
okay,
then the fallout of that.
Got it.
Like we're dealing with that fight right now.
Got
right?
it. Got it.
And the pacing, like from episode to episode, is awful. Like,
I think that's like My Hero itself, story wise, even where it is, like it's peak My Hero. But the anime, I'm just like, I don't know why it feels so different.
yeah, like episode to episode, it feels weird the way they're telling stuff. The last episode was good. I won't even like. Well, actually, I haven't seen the most recent episode, but the episode before the most recent, action-wise, cool. But I'm already at the point where I'm struggling to care, and that feels bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everything else though is entertaining. Like, I turn on Kaiju number 8, and I'm fucking genuinely excited about. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this is where we left off. Let's go. Same thing with Go Loser Ranger.
All that good
And
shit.
yeah, and then Windbreaker is just my comfort anime right now. Motherfuckers is just throwing hands, bro. Like every episode, somebody getting kicked in the face, and that remains my most rewound anime. Like,
Have you watched Kengan Ashura versus Baki yet?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And now let us record. All right, let's hit this one.
Yeah,
That was good.
man.
I like how they're like shoehorn the stronger niggas in there that like you have no reason to be in this fight, but you're gonna be here.
You have no reason to be in this. It's like, first off, you knew one was gonna show up. All right, let's go. We talk about that in the episode.
Yes, I'm like it's
Cool.
little short shit at the start.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody to episode 183 of the Rusty Rupees podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Darren. With me, I have the boys Justin,
What's good, y'all?
Deontay,
I'm older now.
and Cameron.
You know, power washing is a hard job, as somebody's got to do it.
Clean those streets. Anyway,
Rub, spray.
welcome everybody. As always, before we start, some quick bit of housekeeping. Remember, you can follow us anywhere at Rusty Rupees or Rusty Rupees with 2 Y's on Twitter, because Twitter's some whoos. We stream right here at twitch.tv/RustyRupees, as well as youtube.com/RustyRupees, where you can check out the VODs. Go back, see our faces before listening to our sulky voices on any of your podcast services out there by looking up Rusty Rupees. Episode 181 is out right now. Episode 182 should be out by tomorrow. We on episode 183. It's just a bunch of Summer Game Fest recap. So we're gonna be talking about some more of the previews from some of the announcements from last week. That includes some more details for Monster Hunter Wilds, Phantom Blade
Sir.
Zero, Kinsugami, Path of the Goddess. There was the Ubisoft Forward, and so there was just Ubisoft updates and disappointment out of that. Just not so much news from a lot of the stuff, but we have updates and even things to talk about for Bloodborne. It's not much, but Bloodborne niggas out there, you know, any piece of anything we get is anything, and we will take it, god damn it. But to start things off real quick,
Justin, before you start, I swear to Jesus
Thank you, Cameron.
Christ himself.
Thank you.
If you ask me if I have beat this game, not asking me with the intent of actually knowing, but with the intent of being a whole dick. One more time.
Complete.
Preach, Cameron.
I will say this just in.
No, I have not.
I won't
beat
even
the
say.
game.
I won't even say this in
I
my
beat you
defense.
to it.
I will say this. Cam, you beat me to it.
Asshole, and I could see you out the corner of my eye as well, and I'm just like, oh, he's about to say it.
Bro, I wanted to. When Darren had brought it, I wanted to so bad, but I was like, wait, I'm gonna wait until we start talking about it. Until
I think that was 2 weeks ago when we were bringing up Elden Ring, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, has Cameron played Elden Ring?" And all of us were like, "No, why are you even?" Good job, Cameron. Don't worry. Yeah. But
Damn it.
before we get started, real quick, since we were talking about it right at the end of the pre-show, so anime is good, fighting is good. There's King and Ashura and Baki that's out on Netflix now. Just the thing that we knew should have happened, and it did. And
Is it one episode?
It's
It's
a
a
movie. It's a
pretty much.
movie. It's an extended
Extended.
hour.
It's
special.
OVA, nigga.
It's an OVA.
It's an OVA.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
over.
It's an OVA. It's just 3 fights, but it's just seeing
Damn,
King and
those fights,
Ashura niggas and Baki niggas square off, and then you realize, oh, these cats from Baki are so different.
Bro,
Yeah.
so different.
Like not spoiler. There's a line where the King and Ashura characters are talking about the Baki characters. Like, doesn't that guy just look scary? And they just-
Also, shout out to the animators for actually really capturing the essence of like
King and
the
Ashura.
King and Ashura folks.
Yeah, King and
Yeah,
Ashura
in
is
this-
switching
in
it
this-
over
yeah.
to the Baki style of animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still felt like it was them. You know what
It
I mean?
felt but that also is a testament to how, and I was saying this when I was watching King and Ashura itself, its 3D animation does really good at feigning 2D.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to take a still frame of if King and Ashura, a lot of the times it would look like it's 2D.
Mhm.
I need to go back and finish that, by the way. I never finished King and Ashura.
I need to
Bro,
watch the newest season. I still haven't
What's
watched that
bro's
one.
name with the grill?
Oh, bruh. Isn't his name just
fuck.
Adam or some shit like that?
It
Adam,
starts
yeah.
with an L, doesn't it?
Wait, no, I think it's Adam. Yeah, I think it is Adam or Leo.
I was thinking Lidio or Lichio for some reason.
Oh,
The one who
yeah,
got fucking, the one who had to pee.
Yeah. He has
That
he has fucking like something on his. Yeah, he has a word spelled out on his grill.
Yeah.
It doesn't say damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember. His
I
name.
was so glad that motherfucker was there.
Yeah.
But I was also so glad he served the purpose that he did.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He's like,
It-
oh yeah, that's my homie who was over there fighting. I gotta go pee. And then-
He just be like, move out the way. Nah, I ain't gonna move. We strong out here, and you just see sweat beads, and they're like, you gotta go too.
Dumbass
Make your
dude
move.
being
Go to the bathroom. I
dumbass
ain't
dude.
going to
That
no
shit was
bathroom. You
great.
go to the bathroom.
But it's also hilarious seeing how everybody had a parallel character.
Absolutely.
Everybody, yo.
Everybody had a parallel character.
And they made it so that you knew everyone had a parallel character because they made them each meet their parallel, which was
Everybody met their parallel, even if they weren't actively fighting. Like the two dudes who were watching the door. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Bro,
Bro, I love Oliver and the other guy.
how your muscle
love-
gets so strong working out
Yeah.
what you do.
he's like, oh, I'm just pulling a helicopter. It was like, how your muscles get so strong? The dude was like, I just pull an F1 race car. I'm just like, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Just flexing
I
up
was like,
against each other.
Yeah.
And then the fight started. They're like,
Does Yujiro have someone that he fights?
Yep.
so it's like I said pre-show, niggas just show up that have no right to be there because it's not
Okay.
their time to fight, but they recognize everybody has a parallel, like you said, and then when that happens, they like, oh, you trying to scrap? What's good? And then they're like, no, this is our fight.
To be
Fine,
fair,
I don't want to
was
fight no
surpri-
more. And then they
I-
walk away.
I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be somebody else that came down, but then when I saw who it was, I was like, all right, I can see it.
At first, I thought it was gonna be him, and then I was like, oh no, it's you.
Yeah. Like I thought it was gonna be oh boy,
His master?
the main the main antagonist from the original show from King Ashura.
Oh, I think I know what you mean, but it's like he's strong, but he wasn't
Akito?
that nigga.
I think his name was Akito.
Yeah, but he wasn't that nigga though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know, dog.
That dude
no.
is that dude
dog.
for a
He's
reason.
that dude. That's why they both.
That dog.
That
If
nigga's
Yujiro recognizes
in-game.
somebody, he's like, oh yeah, well, you trying to
That's
fight?
what really like in wrestling terms. That's what put the other dude over. When Yujiro recognized him,
Yeah.
and he's all like, "Oh, you aren't. Wow, there's a man here." Like they,
Yeah.
because you know what Yujiro sees everybody as. But
He showed up.
He's
So
like-
we going scrap then? I heard that y'all was fighting. I want
Yeah.
some. And he's like, you gonna fight me? Ooh, okay.
Bro, fucking Baki. Dad.
He did. He's like, shut up, boy.
like that.
Fucking Baki.
But also,
Dad.
I like who stopped who in
Yeah,
certain moments.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because it's like,
Bro, also he stopped him and was gone. Like,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, but it's on Netflix. King and Ashura versus Baki. Check that out. It's about an hour. It's just 3
Yeah.
fights of just
It
that
was good
level
shit.
of ridiculousness
good
and
shit, yeah.
fighting.
It was good
so
shit.
It was good
bro,
shit.
you say, okay, we got the 2 tactical motherfuckers who are just highly respected fighters. They're fighting. Cool. The 2 crazy motherfuckers who we know should not be allowed in public are fighting. Cool.
Hajime! Instantly, no hesitation.
Just hands.
Just hands. Just boxing.
But also, look, I love Jack, but please stop. Please stop. And there, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, Deontay Dad. Please stop. Please stop. You already lost it once. Like, why is that your go-to now?
Hey,
like,
man.
We're talking about Jack, like brother of Bucky.
Mm.
Jack?
Yeah, that
yeah.
nigga. Like,
Please
okay,
stop.
I wanted to say I went in unbiased most of the time.
After
I
the
wanted
first
Jack
fight,
to lose hella bad.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wanted Jack to lose hella bad, bro.
Yeah.
First fight
'Cause
though
Jack-
just makes you realize, oh yeah, these cats from Baki are demons.
Yeah.
They are demons.
And then
they're
you get to the King and Ashura side of things, and I'm like, they have demons too.
But not,
Yeah.
but not on the. I just don't feel like on the same level. I just don't feel
It
like
depends
on
on the
same
matchup.
level.
At this point, it depends on the matchup, and so I'm
So
like,
I want to say because I went into that thinking the same at first, but the first fight actually changed my mind a little bit. I did not expect dude to hang like he did.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
I
like-
honestly thought he was like it was gonna be very quick.
Man,
It almost was, but he had that spry energy to keep bouncing up and said, yeah. So
pulled out his inner Joe Gashi.
he did.
Bro, I was thinking the same thing. Fuck it up.
But yeah,
Good shit.
fighting animes. We likes it.
Mhm.
But all right, on to the topics at hand. So since we already brought it up briefly, we'll just start with it. Bloodborne news, kind of, sort of, not really. So, first off, shut up, Justin. Second, so there was an interview from PC Gamer, and God bless you, West Finland, for for being the sacrificial lamb to all games journalists out there for asking these questions. So, from PC Gamer, Hidetaka Miyazaki knows that for a fact other From Software devs want a Bloodborne PC port. Quote from Miyazaki: "If I say I want to, I'll get in trouble, but it's nothing I'm opposed to." This is Miyazaki. So, going through this article real quick, as I was wrapping up an interview with From Software president Hidetaka Miyazaki for Shadow of the Erdtree, I knew I couldn't walk out of the conference room we'd be sitting in for more than an hour without asking the question. You know the one. It's been it's been on the front of the minds of PC gamers during every single major live stream and gaming event ever since Sony started putting their games on Steam. Bloodborne on PC when? So, I was obviously not the first person to ask Miyazaki about returning to Bloodborne or making a sequel. Just a few months ago, he told IGN that FromSoft doesn't own the IP rights. In quote from Miyazaki, "Unfortunately, and I've said this in other interviews, it's not my place to talk about Bloodborne specifically," he answered at the time. I tried a slightly different approach, making myself the sacrificial lamb. I said I'd get in trouble. I said I'd get in trouble if I didn't ask this question. Then led off by acknowledging that I know From Software doesn't own Bloodborne, but there are millions of PC gamers out there that are still holding out hope. I said. Would he, Miyazaki, personally like to see Bloodborne come to PC one day? This got a laugh from the FromSoft crew and a genuine answer. He said, "I know for a fact these guys," pointing to his interpreter and one of his producers seated at the conference table near him, "if I say I want one, I'll get in trouble as well, but it's nothing I'm opposed to." I thought that would be the end of topic, but Miyazaki went on to elaborate on this answer. "Obviously, as one of the creators of Bloodborne, my personal, pure, honest opinion is I'd love more players to be able to enjoy it, especially as a game that is now coming of age, one of those games of the past that gets lost in older hardware. I think any game like that, it'd be nice to have an opportunity for more players to be able to experience that and relive this relic of the past. So as far as I'm concerned, that's definitely not something I'm opposed to." You heard it here, PC gamers. Miyazaki wants Bloodborne on PC. FromSoft wants Bloodborne on PC. So what's Sony gonna do about it? That's the article. So basically, all this is saying is that Miyazaki's like, "Hey, I want to do it. I think that would be a great idea, but talk to them." The ball's in Sony's court.
I love how he has to. He definitely has to stick to that PR route. Like, hey, look. I can't say nothing concrete.
He's not even saying concrete. He's like, I can't say anything. But me personally,
if it were up to me,
if we own the rights to Bloodborne, I mean, but so it's just so interesting because like you said in the article, every single PlayStation anything, Bloodborne. Is there a port? Yeah. Is there a PC port? Like, are we getting on PS5? Are we getting updates? Like something. The game's almost 10 years old now. I think it's either 10 years old this year or 10 years old next year.
Man, that's crazy.
And it's still crazy. One of the best games ever made. Like,
hey, I will say, as a non-Souls nigga at the time.
I was about to say, what?
At the time, let me put in the caveat. At the time, when I first started playing Bloodborne, it was really hard for me to play. But after Elden Ring, after Sekiro, like after playing difficult games, and then going back to play Bloodborne, I was able to fully enjoy it. And we'll say that it's probably one of the best games I've ever played in terms of like Souls-like games.
Mm-hmm. It's like as good as Elden Ring is, like Elden Ring's fucking
yeah.
Shadows of the Erdtree's out next week.
Yes, sir.
Bloodborne has just such a special secret sauce to it. Between the FromSoft perfection of level design, the atmosphere, the twists and turns.
Jesus, that atmosphere, bro.
Like. Bloodborne is simple to a degree. Like when you really think about it, it's like gun, weapon.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. You can't really. They give you a shield and tell you that it's useless.
They do, which is crazy.
They're just like, yeah, here's a stupid wooden shield, or here's a gun.
Yeah. Or you
And
can just parry.
oh, that's this Friday. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's this Friday. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I feel like that's a conversation fucking Tony Stark has had with Captain America. It's like, here's this puny shield, or here's this gun. Like,
Right.
Cap, like, I want the shield.
Cap's all like, what are you trying to say, Tony?
I mean,
I mean,
mm-hmm. But no, Bloodborne is a perfect game, and it's one of the best games ever made, and more people do need to experience it. It sucks that you know that Sony knows. Sony doesn't mention Bloodborne anything ever. The most we get is a Sackboy or an Astrobot in a hunter outfit, and that's it. Because I was watching one of Maximilian's videos talking about it, and he brought up a great point. He's like, these Sony execs know that even if they mention Bloodborne in any Sony official anything, it's a wrap.
People are gonna go crazy.
People about to go crazy and just be like, so what do you mean by that? What is this? What is
So
it
what
like?
do you mean by
It
that?
like, yeah, everybody PR is gonna be fuck, fuck.
You know, honestly, there probably is a remake coming or a remaster. I think so. I think that's why they're not releasing it on PC yet. I have a feeling that they're probably working on something.
But it's like,
that's my true belief.
if they are working on something, do you think it would be something Bluepoint wise? Like,
No, I think like official. Like I think like one of Sony's. Wait, a Bluepoint under Sony?
yeah,
Oh, maybe then.
because we don't know what they're working on. The last thing they put out was Demon Souls, so
Yeah, maybe.
yes.
Maybe.
But it's also like the fact of how I know Miyazaki has to be cryptic about everything, but it's like, it seems to me like he's like, I would love that. That would be great. And that kind of that tells me that nothing's happening with it per se, and that he truly wishes something can be made of it.
Because
So-
if something was happening, he wouldn't be able to say anything.
And technically he's not saying anything now. He's like, I can't say nothing about it. It's not our IP. He's like, we made it, but we don't own the rights to
Right.
comment on this. We can't comment on this like we can Elden Ring, like we can Sekiro, and like even Sekiro, like same thing. I think it's the same degree. They don't talk about Sekiro because that's Activision's. So that's one of those. So we'll see, but I just hope that this will stoke the flames a little bit more for PlayStation and go, is it time? Is it time? Because I don't know if it's because it's old architecture and all that now. Because we're getting these PC ports for God of War. We're getting it for Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us. All this stuff is already now on Steam. So why are these more recent games getting ported and not the game that's almost a decade old? That everybody wants. Like, that's instant money for them. So it's just a matter of like, is it the development cost? Do they not see it as something? Like, did it not make as much money as they wanted it to back when it did come out? Is that a thing? Like, I don't. There's a lot of questions. So, I just hope we get something one day because Bloodborne's great. Everybody play Bloodborne, goddammit. But yeah, so just wanted to start on that. And so, next up, so Ubisoft Forward was this past Tuesday, I believe. And they pretty much just gave a bunch of updates for games that we already know about coming from them. The one new announcement they really gave was they revealed Anno 117 Pax Romana. Do you know what Anno is, Cam, Deontay? I don't...
Anno?
Uh-huh.
Not Amno. It's not that one Metroidvania, right?
No. Anno Mutanium. I know what you're talking
Yeah. Okay.
Ubisoft announced the next entry in the City Builder series, Anno, titled Anno 117 Pax Romana. The new entry is taking the series to a long-requested setting of ancient Roman Empire. Coming to PC, series systems, and PS5 sometime next year. So there's that.
Okay. I'm gonna be quite honest, dog. I don't want to do that. I don't.
I
I
don't
don't
want
want
a
to do that
silly
shit.
build.
I don't want to. I don't want to build a old Roman city, dog. I don't. But that's just me. I'm pretty sure this game is exciting for people who are
Right?
really into
Some of
city
the cats were in
building.
the Discord were like, there was a new Anno that got announced. Bad. And I'm like, oh, cool. All
It's
right.
like, oh, you know of this? I don't know of this, but shout out. Maybe I have something to learn.
Right.
Especially considering, like I've been talking the past few weeks, the way in which I play WWE. Maybe I just need an actual sim game, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows what'll really fill that void for me.
Right. Um, so we got a gameplay deep dive into Assassin's Creed Shadows. Did anybody get a chance to check that out?
No, I did not.
It's like my thing about it is it still looks like an Assassin's Creed game. It looks like an Assassin's Creed game and a dumbed down Ghost of Tsushima, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Like, just looking at it gameplay wise, I'm like, yep, I know this is Assassin's Creed. And then certain things about it, I'm like, I think Ghost of Tsushima presented this a little bit better.
But which era of Assassin's Creed are we talking?
It's I would say it's more kind of modern era combat in a
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But they did show off different the different styles. So it showed the mission with Naoe, her being stealthy, everything like that. It showed the like new stealth takedowns that they added. Yasuke is just a beast. Like Yasuke is just breaking armor and kicking cats off of cliffs and everything like that. So showed off Assassin's Creed gameplay, went into a big overview for Star Wars Outlaws as well. Is anything coming up for Ubisoft for you guys exciting personally?
This Star Wars game looks really dope. I don't know if it excites me, and it's something that like I'm really looking forward to, but I think it looks good.
Yeah, it honestly looks like a fun game. The Star Wars game is probably the one thing that's caught my attention. Everything they've shown of it, it feels like what I wanted Starfield to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that much of it, I feel like I'm going to enjoy. It feels like it streamlined that experience a little more. I will never be excited for the crew.
That's fair.
I will never.
The crew's year 2 roadmap also got revealed.
I will never be excited for the crew.
That's
I played entirely too much of both of those games, actually. I did play the crew 2. I just remembered that I played the crew 2 because I forgot. It was a mid-ass time. I have better memories of playing Need for Speed Heat, and that was also another mid-ass time. I didn't mean to get on here to bury shit this time, but this is where it's going so far. It's like I wouldn't want to play the city builder. No, the crew sucks. Like, if you, what am I on?
Yes, but at the reason why I like before even continuing on to say anything, because I'm like, I look at this announcements for the Ubisoft Forward and I'm like, man, 10 years ago, Ubisoft was probably my favorite company.
Facts. Yeah, one of the pinnacles at the time.
And I look at everything now and I'm like,
This is very.
think I could give a fuck about any of these titles.
But the thing is, it's not even underwhelming. It's, to quote Young Justice, it's very whelming.
It's whelming.
It's just whelming. It's not
whelmed.
overwhelming. It's not underwhelming. It's just whelming.
Mm.
Like, and it sucks. Not only did we get this presentation, which was pretty much like, hey, look at this one game we're working on that we already showed you, and then we're updating our other shit. And it's just like, thank you for using that. I don't know if you knew that just because E3 was gone, that didn't mean we stopped doing E3 things.
Mm-hmm.
But what really sucks is that,
excuse me, it was the Crew Motor Fest. Sorry, it's not the Crew 2, it's Crew Motor Fest. My bad.
whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, it's
They're working a hard time on that title. Okay.
fake Horizon, right?
Mm-hmm. Remember Skull and Bones?
Jeez.
There's an
How could we
update coming
not?
for Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones Season 2, Chorus of Havoc is underway, and we learned what the season will bring, including a Megalodon to face off against a new maneuverable ship called the Brig, and time-limited boat race events. Fleet management is on the way
shark?
to the big-ass shark.
What I was gonna say is it sucks that I don't expect anything better from Ubisoft anymore.
What, you don't expect anything better from the first quadruple A title that they put out?
Absolutely not. I don't expect anything like as
And
far
that
as
Yves Guillemot
showing
said
wise.
that you shouldn't get used to owning your games?
It's the fact that the love of this company, not even just the love, just the idea that this company would come out and wow us is so far gone now, and that feels bad.
The most exciting thing from the Ubisoft Forward was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown DLC was revealed. That's awesome. That's great. That's a really good fucking game. Handful of updates are coming to Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, including a free content update available now that includes new outfits, amulets, and platforming challenges called Divine Trials. Then Ubisoft teased story DLC titled Mask of Darkness, which is coming this September. Additionally, the Rogue Prince of Persia: The Temple of Fire update is adding new content to the roguelike take on the franchise that hit earlier access like a month ago. Yeah, and so both of those two Prince of Persia games, awesome. And then we have the big one, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, coming 2026.
Crazy.
No footage shown, but they showed 30 seconds of a candle.
Yep, and the title screen. And I said it before the stream, and I will say it again, how crazy it is that we saw less the second time around of this game than we did the first time. And I put in a tweet that I can only hope that this means that they are working, okay? If they are working to get that game up to snuff and not give us the fucking whatever that was the first time that we saw the game, that actually looked worse than when we played the game the first time around, then fair enough. Take as long as you want. Take your time. It's just funny that we've gone back. It's just funny that we've gone back in time.
No, at this point, I understand them showing less, right? Because they probably have less to show. It's just dead ass. You know, after what we saw, they probably said, no, scrap what we have. We're going to actually, they probably like switched engines and everything, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
With that
after
said,
the other game.
why?
This got announced 4 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. With that said, why tell us again?
Because I think it's because Prince of Persia has been hitting pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
It
So-
has, but the one thing that we knew wasn't going to hit hard, they doubled down on and say, it's coming in 2 years.
Well, they wanted to
The
let
thing
us
that
know
we announced 4 years ago. We've announced 2 Prince of Persia games in the span of a year, and they're both out and they're both good.
But
4 years
correct-
ago,
The thing
this
is,
remake.
you have
Correct me if I'm
nothing
wrong.
to show us right now, right? But a fucking candle. Why tell us right now?
It's
I mean,
symbolic.
I don't think that's fair because we've had a lot of trailers where it's just been
We
being
have.
hard only,
We have.
But we've
and
known
we've-
about
But
this
they
already.
weren't this. They weren't this.
And also,
And
we
I
didn't
think that's
see
what makes it a
gameplay
little
gameplay
upsetting.
and then see this.
You
That's
know what I
the-
mean?
that's
It's
the
like
thing
this
that's
is a game
crazy.
we knew was coming. They gave us a trailer before, and then they're like, "Okay, we're back to the drawing board," and then they're trying again. Cool, I'm fine with all of that.
It would
to
have been
use
better
this-
if we didn't see a damn thing this year. They come back next year with a full trailer saying 2026 and showing us something.
I agree,
Yeah.
Or
I agree.
even wait till later
This
in the
year.
year.
but
Wait till later in the year.
but correct me if I'm wrong. didn't they for that game specifically, or I think, or what we thought was that game specifically, didn't they cancel it?
No.
Like, didn't
No,
they say it was like suspended indefinitely or something like that?
Yes.
that does.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
right.
a cancellation though.
Right, but I mean, so in our minds, suspended indefinitely means we ain't never seen this shit. Like, so
That's how we feel about
I,
Beyond Good and Evil, and they haven't said shit about that game in years.
right, but that's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. So essentially, we got to the point where, especially, I think me and Cam probably see. Well, I see this a little differently. Like for me, this was them letting us know, hey,
So,
and I know this is going to be kind of poetic, but the candle's still lit, essentially. You know what I
that's
mean?
that's
Like,
exactly what I just said.
oh yeah. So
That's why
like,
the candle was symbolic.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where I feel like
Me over here.
this was letting. Don't you dare! You stop that.
Stupid.
Stop it.
But
But yeah,
I kind of agree though.
Yeah, I really feel like that's what they're doing. They're just showing, hey, look.
But my
still
question, I
doing it.
understand what they're doing. My question is, what is the benefit of it right now?
To
Good
garner
faith.
hope for those
Good-
that are
good faith,
like,
yeah, to let people know that hey,
yeah,
it's
because
still coming.
the last few, sorry, not Assassin's
I
Creed,
don't agree
Prince
with
of
it,
Persia
but-
have been okay, have been good, great,
Mhm.
even. And so now they're saying, hey, look, we know that these few games,
No,
that we made
even
have been
making that
good.
statement, like, what benefit does that necessarily have right now?
Because again, it gives people who specifically loved the franchise,
I'm
or loving the
asking.
franchise.
No, you're saying that. I'm asking for what your answer is. I'm asking why that's important to them. Why giving people hope for that game specifically right now is important to them.
Maybe giving people something to look forward to now that they know that the last few Prince of Persia games have been hitting. Like, hey, look, like I was saying, these last few games have been hitting. Just to let you guys know, now, like, we're working still on this. So just know this is in the works. So, i.e., this also might hit.
I think it's important because of like Ubisoft's history with Skull and Bones, Beyond Good and Evil, for them to let people know, like, hey, this is not going to be another one of those games. Like, and I know we've kind of got a bad rap over the last few years, but guess what? This ain't going to be one of those situations.
Right.
Okay, it's coming.
But with this, I argue with this
presentation,
presentation, it kind of falls a little into that. You know what I mean? Because not necessarily because they're outwardly saying, "Hey, we're working on this. We have a date," but at the same time, it's like it's what we got. It's what we get from Ubisoft. You know what I mean? We get a promise,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Shout out to Jason in chat right now. He's like, candle's symbolic because if Prince of Persia doesn't survive in 2026, the candle is out. Done. People realize you can't recycle names anymore.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Because we live in a world right now where a good amount of games we get now are remakes and remasters.
Yeah.
Some for better, some for worse. 4 years ago, excitement. There was excitement about it because Prince of Persia had been gone for a long while.
Mhm.
A remake prospect of that back then, sure, cool, bet. We know it's gone through development troubles. We know that there's been delays and all that shit. But it's like I hear what you're saying, Justin, as far as it's like it's still giving just like, hey, we see that there's an interest in Prince of Persia still, and we want for you fans of Sands of Time to know that we're still working on it. I mean,
like I said, specifically because they said it was suspended indefinitely. Like,
and I
that's
get
what I'm
that.
saying. Like, letting people know, hey,
But
we back.
But I feel like they should have waited till they had something to genuinely show.
I agree. Like I said,
The
I
thing
said
is,
I
like,
said I agree.
symbolic
with that.
candle.
I said I agree. I
If
did
the
say I
idea
agree.
is to give people hope, even judging by Cameron's initial tweet when seeing that, it is giving people more skepticism than anything. And that's my point.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's also very Ubisoft. So it's just another one of those moves we come to expect. Like, I want to say Skate 4 finally made up for their mistake of saying, "Hey, yeah, we're working on it," because that was
They really
honestly,
did. They just like, yep, it's a thing
Yeah,
that's happening. Don't.
it's a thing. They just popped on. It was like, it's a thing. We're doing it, and it was like, sure, but look at how long it's been since
Mhm.
from that moment to, and interest for it has gone like this.
Let me
You know
ask
what I
you guys.
mean?
Let me ask you guys a question. If say, what's the next big event coming up? I want to say PAX, but what's the next big event coming up?
AX,
Um,
Gamescom, PAX.
Gamescom.
Yeah.
Let's go Gamescom. Let's say Gamescom. What if this initial trailer was the precursor to something that they're going to show at Gamescom?
You're high.
Even if, so what?
I mean, I get what you're saying, though, Justin.
I get it, but still, so what?
Fucking Darren
That-
just
that
so
doesn't-
just so straightforward with it.
All
Yo.
it means is they showed up in the summer with nothing,
Yeah.
and they gave us something at Gamescom.
I have hope. I guess that's what I'm saying. I have hope.
And
And
I
that's all I
envy
can
that
have.
hope of yours, brother. I envy that hope. But
Hey.
it's specifically, I think we've been strung along for games that have been announced for years, all the time. But it's because it's specifically Ubisoft now that I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
My thing is,
It's like Cam said, we've had Skull and Bones get announced, delayed 7-8 years before that shit was ready. I don't know the last time we saw Beyond Good and Evil. Like, we don't know if that game even exists. There's been 0 updates on that.
Yeah.
my
At
thing is, it just
all.
feels a little insulting. It just feels a little insulting, specifically with this Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. You show up years ago, give us a trailer. We didn't like the trailer. You say, okay, we're gonna go work on it. You come back now, don't show me any progress,
The one thing I will give it,
and ask me to be excited for it again.
the one thing I will give it, at least it's not pulling a Suicide Squad of doing the exact same thing, realizing that people hate the shit, come back and it's still the same shit and still nobody likes it.
It's just still bad. It's just still bad.
Yeah.
But it's along the lines of, like, give me something to be excited for, because this ain't it.
And games take too damn long to make nowadays.
Yeah.
Games take years to make. We don't know what these, but depends on what that budget is, how many teams are, what the team size is working on it. At this point now, the majority of shit that get, like, within the next year or two, any of these games that get announced, that's still that's a 4 to 5 year wait.
Like, the best way I could put this is the way I feel about this is, imagine your ex had a bit of an issue and you guys break up. She comes back later saying things will be better, but you don't know for sure. You can't see that she ever fixed that issue.
This is oddly specific, Deontay.
Because it is. What I'm saying is, Sands of Time is my ex. And I don't know if she on the same bullshit. She hasn't shown me that she's any different.
You know what? I want to be gentle with Ubisoft, though, because I do still stick behind what I said. I think that they're in an upswing right now. I think that they're doing better. It doesn't mean that they're at the top of the upswing, but
Right.
we're heading in a
good direction.
in a good direction at least. And so, you know, when people are doing well after a track record of doing bad, you don't want to just call out the bad shit. You want to encourage
Right.
them, give them some positive
Right.
reinforcement. Keep going.
Get this
You're doing a
$120
good
edition
job.
for this extra
Me
mission.
too.
Man,
Cam
nigga,
being a
hold-
behavioral expert,
I was about to
agree
say,
with
nigga,
him.
this is a corporate entity, not a child in their developmental years.
I mean,
They ain't in no
right.
developmental years. No, they well established, grown, and hungry for money, bruh. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Nah,
Yeah, but they be throwing
nah. This
tantrums
is
and
not
shit. Oh, no.
Ubisoft of 10, 15 years ago no more. This is an entirely different entity, an entirely different beast. Money
Like,
hungry, grubby. One of the companies that we still have to
those
hear
are-
issues about. Like,
Those are words you say for, like, battery staple, right? Like, if we see, like, I don't know, there was a 30XX acting wild, then we could give them that little, we'd be all like, oh, let's just let them know something.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Ubisoft is like,
Ubisoft is like, bro, you know better. You've been in the game for so long. You've made this exact mistake before. You ain't learned. Like,
as a matter of fact, that was 6 months ago. That was the last game. What you doing?
fool me once, if you fool me, you can't get fooled again.
Hey man, look, like I said, I love a good game. Sands of Time was a good game, and ostensibly, if they can give us something updated but relatively close to, what the original game was,
Cool.
I
See you in
hope it's
2
good.
years.
I hope
Yeah,
it's
we'll
good.
see.
I'm not doubting the game. I'm not doubting that the game will be good, actually. I'm just saying it was kind of it didn't inspire confidence, this move.
No,
for
facts.
me.
Yeah,
It did not inspire. I don't think it was the right showing. You know what I mean?
I'm over here like,
Specifically,
where's Sam Fisher at, dog?
like-
Come on, bro.
I'm honestly, if we had never got that old trailer and we had never got that old announcement, and this was the first thing we had ever gotten about
Dope.
a Sands of
That's
Time
fair.
remake,
Yeah, that's fair.
fire.
That's fair.
100% fire.
If this was the
It's
initial announcement trailer,
specifically
That's
because
Yeah, exactly.
specifically because they have something to make up for, this was a poor showing.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
agreed.
Like I'm looking at it from like eyes of just yay,
Right.
Sands of Time,
I'm like-
yay.
I'm looking at it like, no, you owe us.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at it like, oh, Ubisoft's trying to give us something good. Y'all looking at it like, you owe me. I'm
Just like, what is
yeah.
this? What even is this? See, and you're being
That's fair.
optimistic, but Cam's initial reaction to it said it all.
Yeah.
Like, even Cam's trying to be
He-
on,
he-
on their
he's
side a
trying to
little bit
be
right
nice.
now, but he's like, initial thoughts, bro, you're like, this is some bullshit.
I was about to say, you over there fighting yourself right now.
Me over here. Ooh.
This
I mean,
Fly
all-
Richie and Pierre don't always get along.
All of this being said, this was never a game that I wanted in the first
What?
place, right? No, I didn't want a Sands of Time remake.
He was
I love-
excited
Oh,
about it,
you
but
wanted Sands of Time. That's what you wanted. I remember you saying you just wanted Sands of Time again, didn't you? Like, not a remake. You just wanted to play the game again.
Yeah, like I would play the original again, or like give me like a reimagining of Prince of Persia, like what we got,
What we are
actually
getting
ended up
currently.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
my idea of getting more Prince
Look,
of Persia.
I was about to say we ain't
leave-
even got
leave the-
to ask for shit anymore.
Leave the past what it is, man. Like I had a great experience with that trilogy. Leave it alone.
But
Leave it alone.
So, I think
Not in
it-
today's modern
enough-
age of
yeah,
gaming,
I'm about to
baby.
say, yeah.
enough time has passed.
We got Kingdom
and
Hearts for the
also,
6th time, baby, and I still bought 1.5, 2.5. Here we are.
I think, and I know this is completely different, 100% different, but I think Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth show that if done right, we have advanced enough in our technology and our gameplay tactics and what we're putting in games and our storytelling to revisit some of these things and polish them off a bit.
I agree,
you know.
but like so now if
Not
if
every. I'm
Prince
saying.
of
With,
Persia-
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say if Prince of Persia got the remake treatment, like Final Fantasy remake treatment, fair enough. I want that. But what it looks like we were gonna get, right, from that first time that we saw it is just like the original Sands of Time with like a little bit of polish on it. That's not what
Right.
I want. I
And
don't
it was
want
like
that.
muddy
You don't
polish,
want to
too.
remaster.
It was muddy
You don't.
polish. Yeah, I don't want to remaster. Yeah, build the whole shit from the ground up, and then fair enough.
I mean, but that could be what this is. Like,
Maybe.
that could,
You're
that
right.
could
Maybe.
be
We hope.
going
And
back
that
to
is-
the
that is-
drawing
Could
all we
be.
can
It
do
could
is
be.
hope.
That is the hope. That is the
Right,
hope of
right,
what we're
right,
getting.
right.
But the idea is like use what we've learned to the best. A better example, a more basic example I can say is Pokemon Red versus Pokemon Fire Red. Adding the ability to run, adding just these small things that they've learned over time to make the game overall better. It made it just a better experience to play, right?
Fire Red to
But
Leaf,
is-
Fire
but
Red,
isn't
Leaf
that just
Green,
a
Heart Gold,
remaster?
Soul Silver.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
But
like
would you just consider that a remaster?
no.
No, just
No.
You would
because
consider it a remake?
They-
the mechanics and shit changed.
yeah,
a little
mechanics
bit.
change, different
But
things.
that's like Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, right?
No,
like,
those are definitive editions. Persona 5 Royal, that's a definitive edition of the game.
like you remember Fire Red was made on the Ruby
Mm-hmm.
engine, or not engine, but off the Ruby sprites and system. Like
Yeah, the system.
they
Yeah.
they basically said our technology is advanced. Let's bring that old story up to this technology.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in that sense, I don't mind it, especially now. If we give enough space and make it make sense to reimagine a game, sure. If it's already like, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to do like a PS2 game. Fucking, we don't need another. Or definitely not a PS3 game. Nothing from that era really makes sense to do because
But that's what we're getting.
yeah,
we're
it's
getting
kind of what
we're getting a ton of those.
we're getting. I won't say nothing from that era because we've seen some certain things, but we learned so much, specifically going into like the PS3 360 era, that we're still using today, and
Right.
not a lot of advancements have been made to give it a good excuse to give it that good polish off, like let's say a Final Fantasy.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think every game should be remade, but
No,
I do believe that some of the old classics would look
Exactly.
nice
Old
as a
classic.
remake.
It's
the old classic.
it's the games that have a special place in people's hearts. Like, see, like Bloodborne is the perfect example of that. Like, it's far enough away. Like, I think The Last of Us, when that first got its remaster, porting up from PS3, like, I honestly don't think we needed that, but it was still close enough range where whatever, they were porting a lot of PS3 stuff to PS4, so that is what it is. And then they did it again, and that's where I'm like,
like yeah, I feel like that was for a different reason.
it was
though,
entirely for a different reason, and
That was just
that
like-
game was made from the ground up for PS5.
Yeah.
So they did remake that game, but it's like that's where the choices of, all right, we got the same game 3 times in 3 different ways in a decade.
Yeah.
GTA, they're just porting that shit up. It's just like moving on to the next shit.
GTA. So I will say GTA in one sense, as far as their online, is a breathing world. That is an ever evolving world.
Yeah.
Naturally.
It is constantly being updated. Specifically the online, the story hasn't been touched. It has been polished off for the port up, but the online portion of that game they treat like an MMO.
Yeah. Like, we're at the point now where, yeah, if we get a remake of something PS1 wise, amazing. PS2, depends on what it is, we would take. And that's where we're looking at Sands of Time. Okay, that's a PS2 game. That game's, it's been some time removed. Dope.
It got
And then we
ported up
see-
already though, because that trilogy was on PS3.
Oh.
And it's on and I believe it's on PC as well.
See, and then it's like there's the DMC trilogy, there's the Ratchet and Clank, like there's just so many different things that have been ported up time and time again. But it's a matter of, is it a remake, and are they dramatically changing the game? Are they making this game from my past is now here in this modern era, and I can tell the difference, and it's different. It has enough modern sensibilities that make me go, okay, this is a game I can play today without going, ugh, jank from 20 years ago.
Right.
Like, where that Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, bro? Like that is
It's
that is the
coming.
game.
It's coming.
You got to get 3 first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
I
I feel
actually
like-
think they might go back. They might.
What if they? I was
in
about to
line.
say, what if they do it in chronological order this time, bro? Wouldn't that be fucking nasty?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Stop.
Looks at Silent Hill 2 remake and go, ooh.
Bro, if they did that and then had David Hayter come back as the original,
No,
boy.
but I would actually like, and not Solid. I would like a modern take on Metal Gear, the original 2D top-down Metal Gear.
Because the SNES?
Yes, because that story is in the continuity. It
is.
matters. Like,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're
that's
Shadow Moses, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's like that is actually an important chunk of the story
That's true.
that is trapped in a SNES game, bro.
It's so funny how, like, when, like, with all these, I'm like, I agree. But then I'm like, Konami, What are we gonna do with you?
Bro. Yeah.
We go,
Right.
Ubisoft, Konami. Like, at this point, the only favorable one I see, I'm like, Capcom, do what you want to, baby. It's okay. You ride in this stride the past 7 years, and like,
But
we're doing great. Profits are great. We're giving our people salary raises. We're fucking. Kunitsigami this is a PS2 game. See this? This is a brand new PS2 game from that era. This is some weird
I
shit
keep
we do
talking
back
that shit,
then.
bro.
Yeah.
They announced tomorrow that they fucking polish off portable ops and put it on PS5, bro. I'm probably gonna cop that. Not even gonna lie.
Hey, man.
I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna silently add that shit to my cart.
We just gonna do
He
what we
said
do.
silently.
Silently, I know, right?
All right, and so let's to round things off. So speaking of Kunitsugami, so we got there's been several behind the scenes and gameplay showcases for some of these games that are going to be coming out soon. So like I said, Capcom's new classic Capcom game, Kunitsugami: Path of the Goddess. There's been several different gameplay trailers for that. So one I'm going to pull up is from GameSpot. But so we were talking about this last night, but I will retract my statement of calling it like Rampage the game, because overall this is a tower defense game. So during the day, there's a lot of different setup that you have to do as far as planning out when the night raids go into effect. And so as you go around the village, you purify different areas, and those give you stat points. So let me try to see if I get some gameplay. So right here in the corner, like you rack up stat points to attribute to different things that you can do during the day for your setup. So you can use those points to, do you want to level up some of your troops that you set out, and you can have different like swordsmen, clerics, stuff like that. So while you're running around and doing things that you're doing, different areas are still covered from the yokai that are going to be appearing at night.
Oh, that's sick.
And so, like, as you see, they're going around purging defilements and everything, and while doing that, they're getting extra help from around the village. They're getting their points to be able to use on other upgrades. And so, see, look, aesthetics, woodcutter, different roles you can attribute to different characters.
That's sick.
And it's kind of a balancing game of using those points, because while you get those points, yeah, so in the middle of everything, it's also still an action game.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of different setup and building blocks to it. And while you're setting up, so the main point is transporting the princess to the Torii Gate here. You have to move her from point A to point B, and apparently she moves hella slow. So
Don't they always?
They move
always
hella
make
slow.
her move hella slow.
Yep.
Nah,
Move your
Diana.
ass.
Diana had wheels.
Who was it? From Resident Evil 4? Old girl.
Oh, Ashley, yeah.
Leon.
Yeah. She was a lot better in the remake, so that's fine.
I heard.
She
Yeah,
was
I
a lot
heard-
better.
I heard
She was a lot
about
better. But so the path that the
I didn't know I was
priestess-
playing Ico.
Hey man. The path that the princess moves along, so I guess in her path too, there's a defilement trail, so you can use your points to purge that, so that it kind of clears the way for her, so she's not taking as long in the lead up to that, but it's still using your points. So it's like, okay, do you want to clear the path using your points? Do you want to upgrade your different defenses around the map? How do you want to do all that? And in the middle of that, like I said, it's an action game too, so your character is still able to go around, fight, get more points, stuff like that too. So it's just a lot of management for the most part. But overall,
How many players is it?
single player.
Oh, it is single player.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
Because I was wondering how all of that would work multiplayer wise.
Yeah, because it's a day and night cycle. So during the day, this is the majority of your prep time.
okay.
I wonder if they'll come out with a multiplayer like
mode.
kind of adaptation. Yeah.
Before, I always used to say that's so much to ask from a single player game, but I've been seeing it more.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, let's not rule it out.
Like, what if you gave it the Ghost of Tsushima treatment? With
That's what I'm saying. A little Ghost of Tsushima treatment or some Stardew Valley. You feel me? I didn't think Stardew Valley could be multiplayer, and then bam, multiplayer patch. I was like, what?
The thing
I
about
can
this
farm with
game,
friends.
I I don't see them doing multiplayer for a game like this, purely because this seems like such an experiment. This seems like we've been doing really fucking good. Hey, we have this idea. This is not an established IP. What has been the Capcom bangers for the past 7 years: Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter.
I mean, Exoprimal was also them trying shit out.
It was, and it's been to pretty good success as well. And that
Has it?
was their multiplayer. Yeah, actually, like it still steadily got updates. Like there hasn't been reports of losses or anything. I don't think it was as big, but at the same time, they're making so much money and doing so well that they can. I think they're one of the few companies that's like, this is fine if it doesn't do amazing. I don't think they have mass projections for these titles that they know aren't going to be their money makers. If it makes money, fucking awesome. But like this is a smaller title. This isn't something that's gonna speak to a vast majority of players out there. This is for sure gonna be like either you love it or you hate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like me personally, I think this would be cool, but I don't see myself playing something like this for a long time. Blessed be to Game Pass, but blessed be to Game Pass.
Our savior Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
The mighty Game Pass.
Is it Microsoft's? Who knows? But but no. Overall, it looks cool. I'm just happy to see Capcom doing weird shit like this.
Yeah.
It's nice that we're finally starting to get a few more games that are kind of out of the norm.
Right. Like I feel like PS3 era, we got a lot of like weird and wonderful games like that, and it feels like companies are starting to take chances again now, which is great.
I feel like we haven't, like maybe early PS3, like PS2 era. That's the last time I think we got shit like this.
Yeah.
And especially
PS2
from
and
Capcom, PS3 360
Onimusha
area.
was,
that was Capcom's. We don't know if we're gonna survive era.
Yeah,
Because Capcom was making all the wrong moves back then. On this DLC, Street Fighter Cross Tekken was not good. Marvel vs. Capcom was a great game, but it like sales wise, Street Fighter was going through it for years up until Street Fighter 5, and even then we know how that went. Like Capcom was going through it for a long time. And then Monster Hunter World came out, and they're like, "Hold on,
right for real." World took the world by storm.
Hold on. Resident Evil 7 came out. Hold on. DMC 5 came out. Whoa there. Like,
yeah, right.
Capcom's been on a fucking roll, so I'm glad that we can see shit like this again. But yeah, that looks cool. There was gameplay for Phantom Blade Zero, which Beijing Studio apparently have only made mobile games, and this is the game linked to their mobile game universe, and this is their first like full blown game that's not a mobile game.
Which, by the way, we were right about that Nikki game. It was a mobile game prior to what we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki, yeah.
Yeah,
Nikki's a shooting game.
No, it's not a shooter game at all.
No, it's not. You're thinking of something else. Nikkei is what you are thinking.
Oh,
Nikke is what you're thinking.
Yeah, isn't that what you said?
No.
Oh, what did you say?
Nikki. It's Justin's confusing.
Fucking weeb.
Anyway, so this game apparently is gonna be really fucking cool.
What the fuck? Wow.
So this game, as much as it seems like it doesn't so much cater itself to like Souls-like gameplay, but they say that level design wise is inspired by FromSoft level design. And combat wise, think more Metal Gear Rising, Ninja Gaiden as far as action goes.
Dope.
You're able to swap between different weapons mid combos, and that'll put them on a cooldown. So mid combo you can switch off. So it's a lot more mashy. But look at the combat. Look how things flow.
You're saying a lot of buzzwords there, Darren.
I know.
Combat flow.
Combat flow,
Flashy.
but we like it.
Metal
Now,
Gear Rising.
Is there a parry system?
Games like this, you know, there's a goddamn parry system.
I
Why do you
know.
why, stop it? It says a successful parry waves like.
Oh, I
know, Justin.
There's a lag time, Darren.
Justin,
you know it.
like
I'm
at a
just
certain
saying.
point, my brother, I know you love parry systems, but certain games you just know it has a fucking parry in it. Stop asking. Stop it. Stop. Does it have a parry? Look at it. What you think, dog?
Look at it.
There's a stagger bar. But yeah, combat wise, think Sekiro. Think Sekiro in that sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, a lot of glowing reviews for this game from the gameplay previews that people were able to show off. I'm glad that this is one of those games that we didn't think was real, and it's like, oh, it's real, it's good, and apparently it's coming out sometime this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby.
I like games when they come out.
Right, so
Like games when
I like games when they come out.
I like games when they get announced and they're real boys, right?
that part.
Man. And when we're speaking about as we're speaking about games coming out soon, everybody a message from the Matt Black Studios.
Woo!
Wishlist Lucid. It's got a screw attack.
Wish that Lucid.
It's got a screw attack.
We like screw attacks. That's dope.
Do you need any more reason? Screw attacks are fucking awesome.
They are awesome.
What kind of Metroidvania would you, or sorry, Celestivania, would you be running around with without a decent screw attack? What other Celestivanias are there?
There isn't. I love
There
that.
isn't.
I love that. Like so many previews after PAX East was like, it's a strange way of putting it, but it's Celestivania, and we're like, shut up and leave him alone. He
Right.
has his inspirations. Let them be.
You know
Very
what
good.
this is.
Very good, by the way. I played that demo. That music
Yeah.
is. Oof,
Oh man. Oh man.
Shout out to the
Laz?
homie, the Matt
Oh,
Black.
yeah.
Remember, if you don't already do so, yeah, you can wishlist Lucid, and also you can still back the game at this Kickstarter. So be sure to go ahead, get that demo, get
Do
that
it.
demo to try it because it's a fantastic game.
Mhm.
And then so rounding things off, just closing out with some Monster Hunter, some details from Monster Hunter Wilds. So at Summer Game Fest, there was behind closed doors preview for Wilds, just kind of showing off more about the game, going to more in depth about some of the details that they've shown off in the few trailers that we've gotten, and some major details that they've highlighted. The new slinger, and the way that you're able to use that, so instead of just using it for slinger shots like we've seen in the trailer, and from a distance you're able to grapple onto points just to recover it quick like that, you can use that slinger to interact with environmental hazards and everything too. So like when they shot the slinger pod at that pile of rocks that fell down on the Doshigamas, like if you're close enough, you can grapple onto that and just pull it down yourself on occasions like that.
Right.
They emphasize the weather effects and the day and night shifts that occur in the game. So I guess when like a sandstorm is going on or about to occur, like villagers in like when you're setting up, villagers are preparing for stuff like that. When there's going to be a sandstorm, there's like, oh, this is going on, and you can see a cloud in the distance, and so as you're going through the hunts, you'll see a dark you'll see the dark sand just sweeping in, and once that sweeps in, it's dark. There's the lightning's dynamic. Different monsters will come out during those times, so that's when you'll entirely see different herds of monsters. And now you don't set up hunts like at a board anymore. Like you just go off into the field and you're able to select kind of like mission types in the area. And so the main point is there's typically an alpha of the monsters, so like that's why when we see like the little sandworm monsters they showed off, there's a bunch of those. They showed off the Doshiguma, there's packs of those. You want to specifically break apart the herd, so kind of break off the smaller ones so that you're isolating
The
alpha
alpha.
to hunt, and that's when
that's dope.
yeah, and so that's when the hunts will officially start for the most part.
Or can we
And
just kill them all?
yeah. No, it's like
Oh
because of
yeah.
how big the area is, and how
Yeah.
typically there's only 3 main monsters to really go after. Because of how
Mhm.
big the areas are, there's monsters kind of everywhere.
I'll
And
bet.
so how it's seeming to be is that each area is more, think of an expedition. Like they're expeditions now.
Yeah.
So once
Yeah,
we're done
yeah,
with the
yeah.
hunt, we're not done. Like we could
Yeah,
just
we
keep
keep-
we could just
keep
keep
going.
going and progressing. You could set up different, like in Wild Hearts, you're able to make your own camps throughout the map too. There are specific spots that you can set up camps, and as you're moving along, set up your own fast travel points. But those camps can be destroyed by monsters as well. So if you're being chased and you're around a camp, they can destroy that.
Mm-hmm.
So fire.
Um,
Immerse me, baby.
Yeah.
Immerse.
And so with the weather effects too, it's like there's the sandstorms that will take place. Sometimes after the sweeping of the sand, that uncovers the landscape, and all now you see a bunch of greenery out there because the sand's been swept away, and you'll now see different endemic life pop up that wasn't appearing beforehand, that was in the natural desert. So there's a lot to it.
Bro, I'm excited on a level that is kind of hard to explain. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because we've been wanting something world-esque for a while now, and now with the updates that they've given us regarding Wilds, man, I can definitely see me playing Wilds even by myself, just kind of going out and just hunting.
Yeah. Shout out to Noisy Pixel. Article from the homie Azario. Looking at his recap for it. Just some of the words he put. He says the presentation went full spectacle during a moment of the Doshiguma hunt that emphasized the dynamic weather systems, particularly the sandstorm that dramatically altered the landscape and gameplay. These storms can bring out different monsters, create environmental hazards, and even affect monsters' behaviors. For example, we watched a sandstorm stir up a new apex monster or apex predator, turning the hunt into a chaotic multi-monster battle. I can't begin to explain how incredible it is to witness the clash of two titans in this thunderstorm. I have honestly never seen something so impressive occur during a live demonstration of what the hunts could look like. A lot of people's general impressions was like, you look at the trailers and you're like, it's a scripted trailer. They're trying to they're trying to emphasize all this, and it's like, okay, let's see how the game actually looks when it's playing, and it's like, oh, this is what the game is. This is just what the game does.
Yeah.
So I love hearing that. They were talking about the like the focus mode, how there will be red points that can pop up on monsters as like weakness points. So like think Monster Hunter now, and how we can lock on to different areas to kind of focus in on, like that's what focus mode is for the most part, so we can kind of specifically target different areas that we want to do more damage,
which I feel like kind of makes sense specifically for I feel like the way the combat's going to be working. Like it seems like it's especially for like the big towering monsters, like it's going to be more beneficial to obviously like attack the legs, attack like the more vulnerable parts, and now that you're able to like specifically hone in on that part, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and the fact that there's so many monsters around anyway too, so it's just like I feel like it is better for them to try to emphasize a lock-on system at least a little bit more, because we know that we will be dealing with several monsters a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, it is about to be a spectacle. I'm super excited.
Happy for crossplay. I wish there was cross progression as well, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's like as much as I wish there was cross progression too, fuck it.
Yeah. Because honestly, the likelihood that people transfer games, I think only one of like Anton would probably be the one I would say would have the most usefulness of cross progression.
I would like to be able to like just pick it up and like let's say play it on Steam while I'm on the plane, and like do a couple smaller hunts, and then when I'm back at my PlayStation, do the bigger hunts with the homies. Like that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I'll take what
Steam
we're
Deck
getting.
niggas be like.
Right, for real.
But yeah, so this is first gameplay, first behind the scenes impressions for the game. I know they're gonna have their first on-hand demo at Gamescom. Hopefully something shakes for PAX West.
PAX West.
That's all I gotta say.
Capcom at PAX West.
I'm
Has
just
Capcom
really excited for the future.
traditionally ever had a big presence at PAX from what you guys can remember? Because I don't think they've been there any year that I've been there.
I don't think so. I don't think there's been anything Capcom-wise that tends to come out around the time PAX tends to go on. And if so, it's would be PAX East. But no, even by PAX East, like whatever they have going on, it releases around that time anyway.
There wasn't a Capcom booth at our first West event.
PAX West, what was coming out around that time? I was in 2022, so
I feel like there was a big Capcom thing, but I could be
you might be
wrong.
thinking Bandai Namco.
Yep. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's when we took the picture and Justin refused to smile as he does.
Hey
Right.
man, I am not photogenic.
You are. Shut
I'm
up.
You
I have enough-
sounds like you don't want to be.
That
No,
part.
I'm
Yeah,
just
right,
I'm just
it's that.
not.
It's
Every
that.
photo you guys
This
have
man,
of
ha
me,
ha ha.
Right, and it gets there. It's like that one Kanye West video.
Absolutely.
When,
You see smiles and then notices the camera.
Shut up.
Justin, you're very photogenic. You're on camera right now, baby, live, and for an audience. So you're photogenic. You just don't like the
This is-
still
this
being
is-
taken pic.
You
This
said
is
that's video.
Videogenic, yeah.
And with that, everybody, we're gonna call this an episode. We appreciate each and every one of you who
Shout
are
out
here
to
with
you,
us
John.
live. You guys are great. Thank you.
My boy knows
Appreciate
me
you
too
as
well.
always.
I know all of you.
Remember, you can follow us anywhere at Rusty Rupees or Rusty Rupees with 2 Y's on Twitter, because Twitter's some hoes. You can follow me anywhere at XX Shadow Okami XX. Justin,
Bro Ninja 23.
Deontay,
13 cross, spell it out. Don't be lazy.
and Cameron.
Fly Rich, EIE, no Y, hashtag Indie Watch. Also, play Bramble. Please go play Bramble. It's an excellent
Please
game.
go play Bramble.
Go play Cocoon. Cocoon's an excellent game as well. Good games are good. We
Also, go play Bloodborne.
That's also an
Play Bloodborne.
excellent game.
play
Play
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Play Bloodborne. Play Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
But
Bloodborne.
appreciate you
That was
guys.
delivered to Cameron.
That was.
I'm
I love
deliberately not looking at him.
I love
Thank you, everybody. And stay rusty. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I know
already
everyone.
I already know. I'm avoiding eye contact.
I think it's hilarious how just in the span of a week I've demonstrated how much I know all three of you in different ways.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. That was so funny.
God
What
damn it.
episode is this?
It was
Oh,
like a,
182.
open.
Do you ever
Okay.
just watch the thing?
I have
You
it
have to-
open.
Then why don't you ever look
Well,
at it?
I tried to stop you from saying anything. I was like, actually, I have it open, but it was too late. Bro, I've been cleaning this damn yard this whole time. Fuck.
This man.
ain't no way.
Bro, this shit dirty, man.
This man.
Oh my
God damn it,
lord, I don't
bro.
know what they've been doing out here.
I thought this game was
God
supposed to be
damn it.
relaxing. You sound stressed out.
I'm not stressed. But
I'm
it's
stressed
just
for
very-
them.
Yeah, exactly, that part.
Okay. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So just real quick before you end things off, shout out Kind of Funny. We appreciate you guys, and shout out to Snow Bike Mike. So they were at
Look what he did.
they were on the Giant Bomb couch earlier this week for Summer Game Fest, and they were going over how Sarah Bond, president of Xbox, you know, they all have had interactions with her and everything like that. And Sarah Bond has gone up to Mike. So how are the kids? Mike doesn't have any kids. Mike responds, they're great.
Hey man, just go through with it. I say.
Time goes on. he sees her again this summer game fest. Also, how are the kids? I don't have any kids. And so now it's an awkward moment with this woman of like,
Oh.
okay. Well,
Right.
what are you excited about? Like, just kind of moving on. And I guess
What do we talk about now?
and so I guess beforehand on Kind of Funny, Snowbike Mike had received a Father's Day card from Xbox.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty much just from Sarah Bond, like just saying, hey, just a nice Father's Day message. At the end of the card too, can you remind me of their names again?
Hey, he should put in/A.
And Greg's ass is like, not only is he not a father, he's depressingly lonely. Like,
Oh no.
and then in other Snowbike Mike news, his goal for Summer Game Fest, or just for 2023, I'm gonna become best friends with Geoff Keighley. Geoff saw them after the Summer Game Fest stuff, and I guess, they talked about their impressions of it. And so Mike sees him, he's like, hey, great show, da-da-da-da-da. Geoff looks over at Mike. So 4 out of 10, huh? And he's like, this a lot of the games just didn't speak to me. And he was like, should have gave it a 6. And then he was just like, wait, no. And he's like, and then he walks away and he's like, no, Geoff. He's like, we're supposed to be best friends by the end of the year. And he said he turns around and he's like, well, it looks like that's not going to happen, and walks away.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's
Bro, what an
funny.
interaction. What a fucking interaction.
I'm like, oh man, next time we see Snowbike Mike, I'm
I'd be
being
gay.
that guy and be like, how are the kids?
I hate this fucking video. I just seen a video that said what you think Mario Kart 20 years ago was, and it showed the SNES Mario
it's just
Kart,
Double
and
Dash.
it said what it actually was, and it showed Double Dash. I wanted to throw my fucking phone.
Mm-hmm.
I hate time. Keep moving forward.
Hey man.
Hey, shout out to all 12 people out there today.
I appreciate y'all.
Checking us out
Appreciate
on a
each and
Sunday.
every one of y'all for hanging out with us today.
Y'all must not have had nothing better to do.
While I'm here, also shout out to Jess Cogswell because she's dealing with
Shout out to Jess, goddammit.
fucking having to deal with fucking creepers, dog, and these weird losers with microphones,
Bro, like between like Jess, Rebecca Valentine, Alyssa Mercante, y'all fucking weirdos need to get off these women's nuts, bro.
For real.
I'm confused. What happened?
So,
Nah.
the homie Jessica Cogswell,
Yup.
shouts out. Just, bro, there's been several YouTube videos made about her. Pretty much for her saying, y'all are weird and need to stop being fucking weird to women.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Exactly. There is nothing wrong with it, but she's part of the woke games journalists fucking everything that's going on. It's fucking weird, dog. It's so fucking weird.
Look, I don't understand why people need to be weird. That's the thing. Like, you can interact with people on a social level without having to be a creep about it. Like, I don't understand people's necessity to do it.
They're making content about it.
Content, bro,
like,
and it's
yeah.
getting
It's-
clicks and
it's-
clicks, and it's so
It's
fucking
what it's
irritating.
for. That's what they're doing is they're basically rage baiting and using our friend's face to do it.
Absolutely.
That's unfortunate.
So, yeah, shout out to Jess. Keep your head up. I know these idiots are.
Right.
Exactly. You're
being
amazing. You're
fucking
talented.
disgusting,
Keep up
but-
the good fucking work. And
but-
as shitty as it is to say, the fact that you have all this bullshit happening to you means that you fucking made it, girl. You fucking
The
did this
people-
shit. You
yeah.
are in this
The
fucking
people
industry. You
who
are doing
matter
this shit.
love you.
Absolutely.
Remember that. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, big shout out to Jess.
Hey, man. Hey, technically, we're still waiting for haters.
No,
We're still waiting for haters.
I got some. I earn them though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, that's a little bit different than the group unanimously
And
getting
with that,
hammered.
we are going to send this old Rady Raid. Tell the homie Josh out there, happy
Yes,
Father's Day.
sir.
He's
I
streaming
know
some Mutant
y'all.
Chronicles. Happy Father's Day to the homie.
So there's some things in the works. I ain't gonna say too much right now, but there's some things in the works that might be popping up. So please look out for that. I will be actually collabing with Josh. So please go
Norian and
shout out to him.
Persephone, shouts out. We love them.
Yeah.
Yep. But appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Happy Father's Day to any of you daddies out there.
Yerp.
And see y'all later. And until next time, stay rusty. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, boy.
Bye.
What can you?